From the University of Virginia's Miller Center, this is American Forum.
You and I were talking earlier about you growing up in Mississippi, me in Louisiana. I had frankly never wanted to write a Civil War book, partly because all of my ancestors who fought, and most of them did fight, all fought on the losing side. So it is not, this is not hostile territory to me at all. This is my homeland.
Oh, same for me. I'm eligible to be a member of the Sons of,
Right.
of Confederate Veterans. But also, and I've talked about it on this show and a few other circumstances, frankly, I really say this in a deliberate way. I'm just so thankful that the Army of Northern Virginia, with Morris Foshee, my great-great-grandfather, I'm so thankful that they did so badly at Pickett's Charge and that the Army of Northern Virginia was destroyed.
My great-great-uncle surrendered 6 weeks after Appomattox. And
Well, you got to give him a little credit for that.
the Army of the Trans-Mississippi. We were at Fort Sumter with my grandchildren not too long ago, and the youngest boy in one family was of course, in the souvenir shop, and he says to his mother, my daughter, "So what side are we on?" He wanted to know, which hat to buy, and she said, "Well, all of our family who was alive at the time fought for the South, but it was good that the North won." And I think that's right.
Yeah, well, and I went through a similar process with my children, of actually making sure that they knew that. That's also why I call it a slaveholders' rebellion. I mean, I actually think that's the most accurate way to describe the war.
It was also, though, such a failure of politics, and that's what makes me crazy when I was doing the work. I mean, I had not wanted to do a Civil War book because of that. We're talking about 600,000 plus American dead. And it's because the Congress couldn't get its act together in order to free the slaves. And that is a real condemnation of politics.
Yeah, and it speaks to the vulnerability of a great democracy, that
Right.
even an emerging great democracy can go so far awry. I mean, so that takes us into the present.
Right. There we are.
There we are. Now, that's not to suggest that we're about to erupt into civil war in the United States.
Because we do not have a moral issue like slavery, thank God. Because did we? I don't know where we'd end up.
This is American Forum.